I visited a restaurant recently and I have done a feedback form submission for the restaurant, and instantly on my WhatsApp I have received a coupon code. Now over here, do you think someone is sending me these WhatsApp messages manually? No. As a business owner, if you're going to do this process manually, it will be a very time consuming job. So to solve the problem, I have automated this entire process. I am a restaurant owner and I have created a feedback form using Google Forms. Now whenever a new form submission is done by the customer, towards the customer I also want to send a coupon code as a thank you as they have visited my restaurant. Now over here, doing this manually was a time consuming job. So to solve the problem, I built a connection between Google Forms and WhatsApp without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now whenever by the customer a new form submission is going to be done using Google Forms, automatically towards the customer a WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded with a coupon code. So now if you want to learn the entire process step by step and want to see how this amazing automation works in real time, I'm going to take you towards my screen. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pabbly. So I'm an owner of a restaurant and this is the form that I've created using Google Forms, and I want to send automated WhatsApp message with a link, okay, as soon as the survey of the feedback is done. Now over here, firstly I'm going to show you how this amazing automation works in real time. For that I'm going to copy the link of this form from here. I'm going to copy it and open it in a new tab right here. So now let us do the form submission. Firstly, it is asking for the name. For the name over here, I'm going to write it as test name right over here. Next, it is asking for the phone number, for which I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right here. Next, it is asking for the email address. For the email address, I'm going to write it as test@pabblytunes.com. For the rating, I'm going to give the rating over here as 5, let's suppose. And for what did you enjoy the most over here about the visit, I'm going to write over here as nice service. Any suggestions, I will write over here as no, okay, and simply click on the submit button and the feedback is successfully submitted through the form submission. As now we have sent the feedback, I'm going to over here open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received the new message on my WhatsApp with a discount coupon code or not. Okay, so I'm going to open my WhatsApp from here. And over here on my WhatsApp, you can see I have received this new WhatsApp message. Hello test name, thank you for sharing your feedback with us. This is the discount coupon code you can see right over here, valid till the date. Use at, you can see this is my restaurant name. We look forward to seeing you again. Team Savory Bites. Okay, so you can see as I've received this automated WhatsApp message, this is how you build the connection between Google Forms and WhatsApp, and we'll learn the entire process in this video right now. For that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After we browse the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. Now before we create this amazing automation, I want to tell you about Pabbly Community. Now what is Pabbly Community? Is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. Over here you can get help not just from our team members but also the fellow users. You can share your ideas, ask questions, and even share feedbacks according to your requirement and find amazing automation tips as well. So go ahead and join our Pabbly community today. For that you will find the link of our community in the description box below. Okay, so now let us create this amazing automation. After coming to the landing page, you will find two options right here, that is sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, that means you already have a valid account with Pabbly, you can directly sign in from here. But if you're a new user, that means you don't have any account with Pabbly, then you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every single month. Okay, I'm already a user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account, and then you will find the all Pabbly apps in front of you where you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this access now button right here. Okay, and then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. Now to build a new automation, we have to create a new workflow. For that, click on this create workflow button on the top right corner, where you will find two methods to build your workflow. One is the new beta method that is more modern, faster and flexible. Other one is the old classic method that is more stable and familiar approach. Okay, I'm going to build a connection between Google Forms and WhatsApp using the new beta method from here. And firstly, we have to rename the workflow. For the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to write it as Google Google Forms to WhatsApp, okay, as the workflow name. Okay, you can name the workflow according to your requirement. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. For the folder, these are the folders that I've created. Now you can create your own folder to categorize your workflows according to your requirement. For that, you have to simply click on this plus button and you have to name your workflow and the work is done. Okay, I'm going to select the folder over here as workflows and simply click on this create button to create a new workflow, and within few seconds the workflow is going to be created in your Pabbly Connect account. And firstly, we have to set up our trigger. In Pabbly Connect, there are two major steps, that is trigger as well as action. Trigger gives the commands and action steps, follows them simultaneously. So that is why there is only one trigger step in a workflow but multiple action steps. Okay, firstly I'm going to set up the trigger step from here. For my trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over here as Google Forms, as now whenever a new feedback form submission is going to be done using Google Forms, using this Google form, I want the trigger should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected over here as Google Forms, and my trigger event is going to be new response received. After selecting the trigger application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button right over here, and then you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with this webhook URL. Using the unique webhook URL and by following the steps given here below in the help desk, we're going to build the connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Firstly, copy this URL from here and then open the form that you have created using Google Forms. After opening over here from the section, go to responses. After coming to responses, you will find the option that is link to sheets. Click on it, and over here it is asking for us to select a spreadsheet. Either you can create an old spreadsheet, either you can create a new spreadsheet and add all your responses in that directly, or you can select an existing one and go with it. I'm going to create a new one, so I'm going to click on this create button right over here, and a new spreadsheet is then going to be created. And now in this spreadsheet, you can see these are all the fields, all the questions that I've added over here in this form right here. Okay, full name, phone number, email address, rating, what did you enjoy the most, and the suggestion. Okay, so now over here, as soon as by any of the customers who have come to my restaurant and want to do a feedback, the form submission is going to be done, this Google Sheet is going to capture the response immediately. Okay, this is a direct connection between Google Forms and Google Sheets. Now over here, what we are going to do is we are going to connect this spreadsheet to Pabbly Connect. For that, simply from the panel, go to extension, add-ons, and get add-ons option right here, and then this window is going to appear in front of you. On the window, on the search bar, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks and select it. Okay, over here you can see I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. But you have not installed this webhook, please to install it, so that with the help of this webhook we can build the connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms. Okay, after installing, I'm going to go back and refresh the spreadsheet from here. As soon as I'm going to refresh the spreadsheet, go back to extensions, and now after refreshing you will find the option Pabbly Connect Webhooks right here, so you have to select it. Now in Pabbly Connect Webhooks, there are multiple options given. We have to first select this initial setup option right here, and then the initial setup dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for us to give the webhook URL as well as select the trigger column. For the webhook URL field right here, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, and for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which of the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. In this spreadsheet, as this is my last question, that is any suggestions for improvement, as soon as the data is going to be added over here in this column, I want the entire rows data column should be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So for the trigger column over here, that is going to be column G, so I'm going to write over here as column G and simply click on this submit button, and as soon as I'm going to do that, it says setup configured successfully. Okay, now the steps that I'm going to tell you right now is super important, so please do not forget to follow them. Go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and from the drop down select the option that is send on event. It is mandatory to click on send on event, because as soon as the new data comes over here from the form submission directly into the spreadsheet, this spreadsheet is going to collect all the new data and send it towards the webhook URL immediately. That is why it is very important to click on this send on event option right here. Okay, So now this is how you build the connection between this Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. That means we have successfully built the connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Okay. In my workflow, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Forms is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test submission using this form. For that, simply I'm going to copy this URL of the form from here and open it in a new tab right over here. As soon as I'm going to do that, you can see it's a restaurant feedback form, and firstly it is asking for the name. For the name over here, I'm going to write it as new name. For the phone number, I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right here. After that, it is asking for the email address, for which over here I'm going to write it as new@pabblytudes.com. It is asking for the rating. For the rating, let's suppose I'm going to write over here as 4. Over here, for what I like the most, I'm going to write it as nice food as the comment. For the improvement, I will write over here as a bit more lighting in the outer sitting area. Okay, so this is the improvement part that I've written. It says your response has been recorded. That means now the form submission is done. And also you can find over here the response has been captured over here in my Google Sheets as well. As now over here the response is captured, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. You can see in my trigger also the response has been successfully captured. Over here for the comment, it says nice food. You can see right over here. If I'm going to scroll down, the name is new name. Over here this is the mobile number. Rating is 4. You can see right here. Over here this is the sheet ID, and over here if I'm going to show you the response of the improvement is also captured, a bit more lighting in the outdoor sitting area. Okay, so as now the response over here has been captured in my trigger, this means that Google Forms is now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is now been done. Okay, so now after connecting Google Forms to Pabbly Connect, now towards this person I've done the form submission, I want to send a WhatsApp message with a coupon, a free coupon. Over here you can see I have created a template message using WhatsApp Cloud API, as I am sending all the messages towards the customers using WhatsApp Cloud API template message. You can see I've created a template in the name of WhatsApp survey coupon. Over here you can see it says hello full name, thank you for sharing your feedback with us. Here's your exclusive discount coupon for the next visit. This is the coupon valid till the date. Over here this is the restaurant name. We look forward for serving you again, Team Savory Bites. Okay, you can see as over here this is the template that I've created, and using this template I'm going to send a WhatsApp message. And in this template I've also added a variable that I'm going to show you right now as I've opened the editing page. You can see right over here, this is the variable that I've added. In front of this one and in the end of this one, I've added opening and closing curly brackets. Using this, I can add a variable in place of which I can add the value according to my requirement. Over here, I want to add the full name of the customer who have visited my restaurant. So I've added this variable for the full name right over here, and in place of this variable, to give a most personalized touch to the message, I'm going to add the full name of my customer. Okay, so now we're going to use this template to send the WhatsApp message. For that, I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here as WhatsApp Cloud API. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as send template message new, and simply click on this connect button. Over here, this window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection, and then it is asking for the token, phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. Now from where are we going to find all these details from? Now to find all these details, you need to simply create your own WhatsApp Cloud API setup, where you will find your token, phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So now how you can create your own API setup? For that, go back to this workflow, and over here at the help desk you will find the hyperlink that is learn more right over here. As soon as you're going to open the link, you will land towards the Pabbly forum page, and you will find 2 tutorials in front of you. First is how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. This is a step-by-step guide that is going to tell you how you can create your own WhatsApp Cloud API setup one by one. Okay, so now over here with this you will learn the complete setup right over here, and you can create your own setup. And the next one is to generate a permanent token. Okay, as I have a test number, I have a temporary token. You can create your own permanent token for your business by watching this other tutorial that is going to be another step-by-step guide. Okay, so I have already created an API setup, so I'm going to open it. It is asking for the token first, so I'm going to generate the token from here. Copy this from here and paste it over here in this field. Okay, for the phone number ID, I'm going to copy this phone number ID from here and paste it in this field, and in the manner I'm going to enter the WhatsApp business account ID as well. and simply click on the save button right over here. And as soon as I'm going to do that, you can see WhatsApp Cloud API has been connected to Pabbly Connect. After building the connection, firstly over here it is asking for me to enter the phone number. To which number are we going to send a WhatsApp message to? For the phone number, I'm going to map the data of the customer number that I've received in my first step right here. Now for the data of this field, I'm going to map the data. Now you might think, what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from this previous step of the workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear, in which we've received the WhatsApp number of our customer. So I'm going to select the data of the phone number of my customer from my previous response as towards this customer I want to send the coupon to. Okay, so now as I've selected the data from my previous response, this data right here has been mapped, and as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Now you can see it is asking for the receiver's phone number, and I have mapped the data of the mobile number of my customer, but this number right here is a dummy number. So I cannot send a WhatsApp message to this dummy number right over here. So what I'm going to do is, just for the testing to check whether this workflow is working or not, I'm going to enter over here my phone number just for the testing. Okay, you have to map the data of your customer's mobile number in this field. Okay, so I've added my mobile number. Next it is asking for the template ID. For the template ID, I'll select the template over here in the name of WhatsApp survey coupon. So over here, this is the template ID. I'm going to select it from the drop down. The language code, I've created a template in the language English. So with the language code of this template is going to be EN. Okay, for English it's EN. Next it is asking for the template name. For the template name, I'm going to select the template name from here. It is asking for the template header. No, my template does not have any header, so I'm going to select the option over here as no. Next it is asking for the header type. Over here I'm going to simply toggle this button on and erase the existing data from here. If you do not have any headers in your template, you have to simply follow the same steps. Then it is asking for all these details which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part. For the template has a body, yes it does over here, so I'm going to select the option as yes. In the body I have added a variable in the name of full name. You can see right over here. So now to enter the value of this variable, this is the place we are going to enter the value. Okay, it is asking for the full name. I'm going to map the data of the full name of my customer from here. Do my template has a button? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to select the option as no. Well, and simply click on this save and send test request button. And as I've done that over here, you can see I've received this response. That is a positive response. That means a WhatsApp message has been forwarded towards my number. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received the new WhatsApp message or not. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, on my WhatsApp I have received this new message, hello new name. Okay, you can see this was the name of the customer. I've done the form submission. Thank you for sharing your feedback, and you can see automatically the coupon code has been forwarded towards this customer. I've done the form submission. Okay, so now as I've received the message, this is how you build the connection between Google Forms and WhatsApp, that too without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now whenever by the customer who visits my restaurants do a feedback form submission using Google Forms, this trigger Google Forms new response received is going to capture the response of the feedback, and now as we have the feedback, automatically towards the customer a coupon message is going to be forwarded on their WhatsApp with the coupon details using WhatsApp Cloud API send template message new. And in this manner, between these two applications, I've built the connection using Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions or doubts related to this workflow that I've created, you can ask your questions in the comment section below, and we'll reply to your comments as soon as possible. And if you find this workflow amazing and helpful and you want to create this workflow for yourself in your business, we'll find the link of this workflow in the description box below to get the help. Okay, so this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.